Hello, I'm Kathy Haigh, your state representative from the 35th District. I represent all of Mason County and parts of Thurston, Grays Harbor, and Kitsap counties. This is my first week back in Olympia for the start of the 2010 legislative session. Since this is a short 60-day session, lawmakers are wasting no time trying to schedule hearings for bills and getting up to speed on how we will balance the state budget in the face of a $2.6 billion shortfall. Nearly all of my efforts this session will be focused on education and protecting funding for our schools. As chair of the Education Appropriations Committee, it's my job to create a budget proposal for funding programs in early learning, K-12, and higher education. Given the enormous budget shortfall, the outlook for our schools this year isn't good. The national recession continues to chip away at our revenue, and though we already made more than $3 billion in cuts last year, we have another $2.6 billion shortfall this year. The governor, who released an all-cuts budget proposal last month based only on expected revenue, had to eliminate funding for I-728, the initiative to reduce class sizes, as well as the levy equalization funding that provides additional support to property-poor school districts. I'll talk more about my commitment to protect levy equalization funding in future videos, but to me, this issue is the core of equity and adequacy for the children of our state. Levy equalization is the one tool that ensures that no matter what zip code a child lives in, he or she is not at severe disadvantage against students from wealthier communities. In fact, on the topic of levies, I am hopeful that one of the earliest issues we'll take up this session is the big issue left unresolved at the end of last session. Levy funding. It's a critical source of revenue for most school districts. Many school districts have already received voter approval for levies that provide up to 24% of their funding. And that funding is at risk because the legislature had to cut funding for our schools. Schools will be forced to calculate their 24% levy at a smaller amount. I sponsored a bill that would allow schools to calculate their levies according to what they would have received had we not cut their funding in the last budget. Voters already approved that higher level of funding, and in such times as this, schools need those precious dollars to keep teachers and maintain services for their students. I'll keep you posted on when we're able to pass that bill, and I'll be back next week to talk about an exciting idea I've been working on all summer that could provide a very new way for students to learn in a high school setting. I always welcome your feedback and ideas. If you have any questions or concerns, please give my office a call or drop me a note. My contact information and website address is at the bottom of the screen. Again, I'm Kathy Haigh. Thanks for watching.